What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. Today I'm going to be reviewing Brendan Schuab's Thiccc Whiskey. If you don't know who Brendan Schuab is, he's a podcaster, comedian, and a bunch of other things that this guy does. But he has his own whiskey out. And with that being said, this whole celebrity or influencer having their own alcohol, nothing new. There's so many out there. Some of them are really great and some of them are not so great. One that I had that was just not great was Conor McGregor's Irish whiskey Proper 12, I believe it is. Complete bust. Just not great. And I would probably never buy it again. But one that was really good, surprisingly, was Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, his tequila, and I believe it's called Terramana, I believe. Complete 10 out of 10 for me. Super, super good. Probably some of the best tequila I've ever had, and I'm not a big tequila fan. But with that being said, we'll come back to Brendan Schuab's Thiccc Whiskey. So I'm going to go over the bottle, the labeling, the name, and then what it claims to be, why I actually bought it with its blend of so-called American bourbon and Japanese whiskey. So with that being said, the bottle. I really like the bottle. Simple shape, nothing too crazy. It's got an amber look, but with a little dark cherryness to it, obviously. Really nice bottle. Very simple, very sleek. Simple cork, which I like. And definitely give it like a 8 out of 10. Not bad. Really, really simple but unique coloring to the bottle. The labeling. So I had to order this bottle from his website. And when I got it, this portion of the label was almost completely off. It's pretty scrunched up and you had to keep pushing it on. And I think the issue he's having, or he's gonna have, is when you start to get to these curvatures of a bottle, putting a label up to that point has a bit of a problem. Just for some reason, when you put some label or stickering, it just doesn't curve well to it, in my opinion. So I would bring the label down, honestly, and I would do like a nice wraparound label. It's split, so there's a label in here and then a label in the back of the bottle. I would have shortened it if he's got to put all this information and what he's trying to put on there. Make it shorter and just wrap the thing around and put some of this information on the back more. I just didn't like it. I definitely not a big fan of it. Disappointed also, this is almost $100 bottle and the labeling's cheap and wasn't even on there all the way. So I give it like a 2 out of 10. When it comes to the name Thiccc, not a big fan of it. And actually there's already another Asian brand whiskey that's called Tiger, from what I understand or what I looked up. So to have another so-called whiskey or Japanese, I'm not sure what he's claiming this to be, that has Tiger in it. I don't know, man. The name's already taken. I feel like he should have went a different direction, in my opinion. I get why he did the whole thick thing. That's kind of his whole thing, that his labeling, his brands, his network, and everything. So that part I understand, but the Tiger part should have went elsewhere. I give it a 1 out of 10. Lastly, he claims this to be a 80-20 blend, meaning at 80%, and that's what it says on the back of the bottle here, an 80% American bourbon from Indiana, and then a 20% Japanese whiskey from Japan, but I don't know what part of Japan. So with that being said, I'm skeptical if this is really true to what he says, because from what I understand, I could be wrong, things may have changed, but Japanese whiskey does not blend with American whiskey. I've never heard that being done or even hinted from all the Japanese whiskey brands that, I partake in. That would never be a thing to them. They would never do that because they pride themselves in their brand and their quality and their taste, and it's completely different than American bourbon. So for it to be blended together, I don't know. I don't know how true this is, if it's really factual. I couldn't find anything on even the companies he's working with even on the American side. I don't know who it is, and I don't know who the Japanese company is. If somebody knows, leave a comment down in the video. Maybe you can educate me and, prove me wrong, but I don't know. I never heard of that. So that's why I went and got this thing, not because I'm a fan of Brendan or who he is. I don't know much about him, except for what I mentioned earlier. I got it because these are my two favorite brands. I love American bourbon and I love Japanese whiskey. Japanese whiskey obviously being my favorite than American bourbon. So that's why I got it. And so with that being said, I'm going to have a pour. I will give you the overall smell, open the bottle for the first time. I've never had it, so I'm going to try it now. And I'll give you what I taste and see if it's worth buying or not buying. All right. With that being said, let's have a pour. All right. Let's have a pour. Let's open this thing. Always a good sound. All right. First smell. Not that great. I'll be honest with you. It smells very like rubbing alcohol-y kind of. Interesting. And again, I didn't look up any of this. I haven't looked at any other reviews. It's completely like non-biased. So, all right, not the greatest smell, but let's have a taste and see if it's any better. Okay. I usually put a couple of cubes in here. I don't like to burn my esophagus because I would like to have one when I'm older. So if you're a straight pourer, kudos to you, but relax if it's just ice. All right, this should have been good enough. A little chill. Boy, not that good. I'll be honest with you. There is nothing that stands out. There is a after spicy taste to it that, I don't know what that is. I can't pick up any really like notes, not even any oakiness to it. It's just, man, it's tough. It's even tough on the nose. Let's have a little bit more here. I don't know. I don't know what that is. But this is complete trash. I am sorry to say I had really high expectations, but this is not good. And for almost $100, I would figure this might be a little bit more quality, and it's just not there. It's really unfortunate. I don't even know how long this is aged. It's a little dark, so it's not really young, maybe a year or two. I'm not sure. But boy, there is a weird like after spicy, like robust, I don't know if it's like a cinnamon taste to it. It feels like that, what that is, but it's not good. I definitely would not recommend this to anybody. Unfortunately, I don't know. Let's have a little bit more. It definitely doesn't get better with the ice. It's rough. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if he just has really bad taste buds, but this is not good. It's unfortunate. Like I said, I probably would not recommend this to anybody. If you do want to try it, I would have, somebody else who may have it, and try it that way. But I would definitely not spend almost $100 like I did to get this thing. Definitely a 0. It's a total bust. And again, like I said, these celebrity, alcohols, it's a hit or miss, and they take your money too. This is not cheap. In my opinion, this should probably be in like the $30 range because it's so new, and a lot of misleading information, in my personal opinion. And yeah, just it's unfortunate because Brendan Schaub was just on Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan, I don't know if he was just being nice, but he said he hit it out of the park with this, and he definitely did not hit it out of the park, man. He didn't even get in the park. It's not good at all. Disappointing. So with that being said, I don't know. I would never buy this again. Obviously, I'll finish it because I paid for it. This would probably be something I would make like a hot toddy out of or something. But yeah, just sorry, Brendan, just not good, man. It's unfortunate. I had a lot of high expectations for this thing, but such is life. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, like, subscribe if you want to, and appreciate your time. Catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.